Looking good, dogs. Welcome everybody, RK Rottweilers. Welcome back. We thank you for tuning in. We really do. We really do. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share a little bit. Got a couple little things today. Nothing too major, but one of them is really cool, I guess, especially for us. Caught a couple of the dogs the other night. I'll put in a clip here in a minute, so let's just leave it at that. I caught them. But the other thing that I wanted to go over real quick, I had somebody, you know, get at me on YouTube, and you know, we were conversing a little bit, and you know, from the statements and you know the questioning, you know, really what I took from it was that this person wanted to see aggression in my dogs, right? And after, you know, a couple, you know, back and forth, I am pretty much sure that's what they were looking to see. One of the comments was, you know, I don't want to have a, you know, it's great to have a big, you know, fun-loving, you know, loving big 120-pound dog, 130-pound dog, but I don't want that dog, you know, running away if, you know, if evil comes, right? If evil lurks, if something comes around my way. I've made this statement a bunch of times, and I'll continue to make it because, like I said, I'm going to treat this as though there's a bunch of people watching that either A, have never watched before, or B, have never, like, owned these dogs or anything like that. So it's not to, you know, look down on anybody or anything of that nature. And communication always gets, you know, misconstrued when you're going through text or just typing and things like that. You can lose a lot of what it is you're really trying to say. But this is pretty much what this person was looking for. And like I said before, I've said this a bunch of times, I don't train aggression into my dogs, number one. Number two, I'm not going to do bite work videos and everything else for your enjoyment, to make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. As I told this person, and as I've told everybody that gets dogs from me, you get out of it what you put into it, okay? If you're lazy and you don't put anything into these dogs, you're not going to get anything out of it other than probably bad behavior and, you know, just things that you don't want. You know, things that can become not only a nuisance, but, you know, a headache. They can become legal responsibilities too, you know, if you're talking about this aggression thing, right? My dogs aren't running. Let's make that, you know, first and foremost right there on the front line. My dogs aren't running. If there's trouble involved and somebody's running in the house or something like that, trust and believe my dogs aren't running. If anybody wants to make a bite work video that bad, come on over. I'll let you out into the backyard, and we'll let a couple of these Rotties out that don't know you, and I'll record it from up on my balcony, and there's your bite work video. Okay? And it's that simple. My dogs don't play. You know, everybody that has come over here to do work on the house or anything else, the one thing that they always do is avoid going anywhere around those kennels. You know what I mean? Now, when I'm here and I'm outside, if I let them out, they're fine. They are just fine. They will lick you to death. But I tell you what, if you walk around here, even if they've seen you before, if you walk around here and I'm not here, they're not going to show you that same respect and love. They are not. They're going to act like they don't even know you. They don't care about you. They don't love you. And they will most likely do a lot of harm to you. That's what they're for. That's why I love this breed. You know, for those of you that have seen the videos, and if you haven't, go back and look. You know, I had my big guy out on Bourbon Street down in New Orleans, you know, during the French Quarter Festival. Just chilling, laying there. I dropped the leash, and I took some steps back, and I let him drink his water, and I hung out and just recorded him, you know, and the crowd and everything else. He didn't have a care in the world about anybody around there because he knew he was with me and everything was safe and we were good to go. Now, had somebody run up and, you know, try to physically be aggressive with me, it'd have been a whole different story. I promise that. And it would have been a lot of work to get him off of said person, right? These are very big dogs. They're massive in size. Their muscles, their bone structure. I mean, these are These are not to be taken lightly, you know what I mean? And that's really one of the main focuses of this video. Yes, I have the little fun stuff to show here in a second, but that's really the main part of this video, is to kind of explain that and you know, let you guys know. Number one, I'm never going to make those videos for anybody. I don't care. I don't care if that's what you need to see in order to, you know, want to get a dog from me. You want to see that my dog can be aggressive. Like I said, you want to make that bite work video, we can make it happen, and I just told you how. Other than that, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. This breed is naturally protective. I am 1,000% against trying to train any aggression into these dogs. That's not the way to do it. It isn't, guys. It really isn't. And for those who thinks it's fun and games and this and that, please don't call me for a dog. You know, I just, that's not, I don't want to send my dogs into a situation like that. You know, I'm from the era, I'm an older gentleman, you know, I'm from the era where we grew up around dog fighting and all that stuff. So I understood the culture, but I don't agree with it. And even to this day, I agree with it even less than I did when I was younger. You know, I was never involved in it because I didn't have the heart for that. That's not how I'm built. You know, I'm not into watching these dogs fight like that. You know, it's disgusting. It really is. I don't even like seeing them get overly aggressive with each other when they're playing too hard. You know, that's just not what I'm about here. You know, not what we're about here at RK. You know, Rottweilers have gotten a bad rap for a long time, right? Just like pit bulls. And I'm doing everything I can to eliminate that, you know, not only that stereotype, but that shadow that follows them. So for me to come out here and, you know, do these dumb videos with them being aggressive, that goes against everything I believe in and everything that I'm trying to show people. Can they get aggressive? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's nothing worse that you would ever want to face than stepping into you know, a dark house and out of nowhere comes this, you know, 130-pound Rottweiler who wants to meet you in a very intimate way, right? There's nothing else that you would be more scared of. Trust me, I could come out with a pistol and that wouldn't be as scary as you having to meet, you know, my big guy Ace. It really wouldn't. I promise you that. And anybody that owns Rottweilers knows exactly that. So I just want to kind of put that out there, that that's something you're never going to see here. I'm not going to put that out there. So, you know, for those that are looking for that, go watch dog bite videos, you know, bite, you know, clips or whatever, you know, training, things like that. Now, if you want your dog to be like that, that's fine. Make sure you do it the right way. Train them professionally. If you don't know what you're doing, then don't do it. Okay? Go get somebody that's professionally, you know, doing it professionally and they understand it and they've done it for years and they know how to, you know, train this dog correctly. You know, take for instance, you know, the canines for the police force. They understand, right? They understand commands. They understand when to be aggressive, when not to. You know, I've seen videos when they didn't even know when to stop. We've all seen it. And you hear the officer giving commands for that dog to stop, and that dog didn't stop, right? So no matter how well trained they are, you're going to have to deal with that type of a situation. For anybody who's out there who's been in the middle of a fight, of a fisticuff, real, you know, one-on-one battle, somebody coming in trying to grab you doesn't work, right? Because that's your tunnel vision, and the dogs are the same way. So that's not something you're going to get here. That's not something, and I'm so against it, I can't even tell you. Unless you're doing it professionally and for a reason, I am definitely against it. Because these dogs have enough aggression in them to where they can do a lot more damage than you really believe, right? And let me tell you something. If you think it's all fun and games and you get a dog like this and you raise them to be aggressive, there's going to come a time where this dog is going to test you. Now, do you have the balls to step up and face that dog when he's dead serious about testing you? I don't think you do. And at that very moment, you're giving up your alpha power to that dog. Now that dog runs your house. You know, how does that look? How does that feel? I'll never be a slave to my dogs. Let me tell you something. You know what I mean? So, you know, we raise them with respect and love around here. You know what I mean? I baby and coddle my dogs as much as I can because I know that aggression is already in them and it can come out at any second, I've seen it in all of my dogs. At some point in time, they get tired of, you know, one of the other dogs messing with them and they kind of get, you know, they get going. And that's with siblings, right? That's with every being on this planet. You know, eventually you've had enough and you kind of just stand up for yourself, or you just, you know, have to let it be known that, you know, hey, quit messing with me. You know what I mean? So I know what's in these dogs. You know what I mean? And for those of you that have owned them, you know. And if you haven't and you don't know, educate yourself, please. Educate yourself. Like I said, this is not a game when it comes to something like that. Not only will that dog be running your house, at some point in time, that dog's going to get out and cause some real damage to somebody. And once again, like I said before, not only do you have to deal with that financially, you got legally. You know, in most places, you can be arrested for that and charged for that. Yeah, and you can be taken to court. You can do time over that. You know, back in Denver, where I came from, you know, pit bulls were banned for almost 20 years, maybe even 25 years. And it was because they were, you know, not only dog fighting, but they were being trained aggressively. And they were getting out and they were ripping little kids' faces off. You know, it happened a couple times. It didn't happen all the time, but it happened a couple times, and it wasn't the dog that was to blame. It was the owners, you know, and people started getting locked up for that. So be careful what you wish for, all right? And this is just going out to the uninformed, the uneducated. Please educate yourself. If that's why you're here, you're at the wrong place. Feel free, go somewhere else. You're not going to find that here, I promise. I am dedicated to take that, you know, that shadow from over these dogs, because that's not what these dogs are about. That's not who they are. You know, it's like I said, it's always on the owners. Bad behavior in dogs comes from bad ownership. Take it or leave it. I don't care what you feel about that. That is the truth. You get out of it what you put in, so you got to train them the right way. All right, guys. Yeah, with that said, that was kind of it on that. I really wanted to make a stern point about that, because it really bothered me and it rubbed me the wrong way that's what somebody's really looking for. And, you know, I think that I should address it on a video. That way future people that are looking for that can just watch a video and go away, because that's not what you're going to get here. What you're going to get here is the most high quality, beautiful Rottweiler you could ever dream of. And that dog is going to love you to the very end. And that dog will protect you to the very end. You do not have to train aggression into these dogs. I don't have to do that. Like I said, and my dogs aren't running anywhere. I guarantee it. I know this for a fact because of actions that they've already done in certain situations. I have been in situations where they had to speak up a little bit, and they did with no problem. No problem at all. And then the minute I calmed the whole situation down and changed the narrative, you know, they were putty in my hands, and they were more than, you know, welcome to just sit there and kind of chill and let these people pass. Put it like that. They shall let you pass, right? Now, with that said, I caught a couple little youngsters. They're not youngsters. I just say that because I'm older than everybody. You know, doing what they do. So we're over here working, guys. We're over here working. Check out the clip. I'm gonna throw that in here right now. Oh, what do we have here at RK? What is that? What is it? Hi, drooler. Looking good, dogs. Looking good, doggies. Oh, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Just relax, drooler. It'll be okay. Besito. Good job, puppy. Hi, mama. Just relax. Just relax. Yeah, buddy. All right. Good job there, knuckleheads. We're excited. We're excited. Love it. Chalk up another one for Acito. Ace in the hole, baby. Indeed. Indeed. We're working over here at RK. We're working. Well, I'm working. They're having fun. It is what it is. Welcome to the life of a breeder. This is what we do. But as you guys can see, that's what's happening. So here we go again. Give us a call if you're looking for a puppy. You know, reach out. Here we go. 303-250-5669. You guys know what time it is. I've talked to 4 or 5 individuals right around there on almost every single litter, and it's always right before they're about to go home, and these dogs are completely sold out. So you got to secure your puppy, guys. You got to secure your puppy. So make sure you give us a call. Make sure you get your puppy secured. You know, get that spot over there so that you understand exactly where you're at and you know what you have coming. And yeah, that's how we do it. So thank you guys for everything. Appreciate it. We really do. It's pretty hot out today. I was going to get the dogs out. I got a couple new toys I was going to get out and let them play. We'll save that for another video, another day, because we're almost in the mid-90s right now. It's low humidity, so I'm not sweating like a stuck pig right now. It's not too bad. Actually, the breeze is blowing. It feels real nice. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's hot to a lot of people, but I like it. I do. It feels good. So you guys have a great one, man. I wish you the best. Whatever time of week it's coming up on, weekend, whatever it may be, make the best of it. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, Friday. It doesn't matter. Make the best of it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your family. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.